The best memory that I have in my entire life is the day that I got to prison and I got to go out to the picnic tables. And I'm like, I'm free. I'm free to have friends. I'm free to do what I want. I might be in a controlled environment, but this is nice.
You're making me cry.
It's the truth. It's such a good memory.
Meet Gypsy Rose, a woman with a life more dramatic than any Hollywood movie. She was trapped in a world of lies and manipulation, all at the hands of the one person who was supposed to love her unconditionally, her mother. This is the story of Gypsy Rose, a woman who endured years of abuse and neglect, and who finally broke free. Gypsy Rose Blanchard was born in July 1991. From the time she was an infant, her mother, however, fabricated diagnoses. Gypsy was forced to use a wheelchair, an oxygen tank, and a feeding tube despite not requiring them. Dede pretended that Gypsy had different illnesses when Gypsy was a baby. Gypsy was 8 years old when Dede told her that she had leukemia and muscular dystrophy and needed a wheelchair and a food tube. Gypsy has said that she didn't understand how much her mother lied to her until after Dede died. Gypsy thought she had leukemia, even though she knew she could walk and eat regular food. Dede Blanchard, Gypsy's mother, played a significant role in fabricating Gypsy's medical history. She could tell doctors that Gypsy wasn't sick because she used to be a nurse's aide and knew a lot about medical terms. Dede abused Gypsy from the time she was born until she died in 2015 when Gypsy was 23 years old. Munchausen by proxy is a rare form of abuse in which a parent or guardian makes their child sick or makes them sicker than they are. Experts say Gypsy was a victim of this. Gypsy could not see her family and friends because of Dede. Gypsy lived her life in a wheelchair and endured many surgeries and rounds of medication. Gypsy and Dede were given a home in Springfield, Missouri, after their home in Louisiana was destroyed by Hurricane Katrina. By this time, Gypsy was an adult trying to break free from her mother's control. Gypsy met a man named Nicholas Godejohn online. Gypsy Rose Blanchard and her boyfriend, Nicholas Godejohn, joined hands in the murder of Gypsy's mother, Dede Blanchard, in June 2015. Gypsy had been subjected to years of abuse by her mother, who forced her to pretend to be terminally ill and disabled. This abuse led Gypsy to plan an escape, which involved the murder of her mother. On June 9, 2015, Godejohn traveled from Wisconsin to Missouri. Gypsy gave him gloves, a knife, and duct tape. While Gypsy hid in the bathroom, Godejohn went into Dede's bedroom and stabbed her 17 times. After the murder, the couple had sex at the house before taking a cab to Godejohn's motel. They then mailed the murder weapon back to Godejohn's home in Wisconsin to avoid being caught with it and took a bus there. Gypsy Rose Blanchard was the mastermind behind the murder. She convinced Godejohn to carry out the act, claiming that it was the only way for her to escape her mother's abuse. Godejohn, who was in love with Gypsy, agreed to the plan. He later told police that he stabbed Dede because he wanted to protect Gypsy. After the murder, Gypsy urged Godejohn to post updates on Facebook to ensure that Dede's body would be found. The police traced the Facebook host's IP address to Godejohn's Wisconsin home, leading to their arrest. In 2016, Gypsy admitted to killing her mother and was sentenced to 10 years imprisonment. In December 2023, 3 years early, she was set free. Godejohn was found guilty of first-degree murder in 2018 and given a life sentence without the chance of parole. However, Gypsy wasn't unwell. The only health issue Gypsy suffers from is minor vision impairment in her left eye, also known as a lazy eye. The rest of the illnesses were fabrications of Dede. Gypsy Rose Blanchard got out of jail on December 28, 2023, after 8 years for killing her mother, Dede, in the second degree. Let's have your thoughts in the comment section. Kindly like this video. Kindly click the subscribe button on your right hand.